Ben and then Vince.
Dylan, what's it been like these first couple of days preparing for that A&M defensive front? Just what do you all see on tape of what they're able to do?
They're just a physical, talented group. We've been watching them, especially the previous game, to get as much film as we can. But, by far, SEC team, but really good up front. We feel like that's one of their strengths. So it's going to be a big battle on the offensive line of scrimmage.
You go out of your way to watch them this weekend?
I definitely watched the game. I didn't have much to do. We playing them, so it doesn't hurt to go pick up on their tendencies and watch that game.
Done two things. I'll ask them separately. One, what kind of opportunity without Brew does it present for you and some of the other running backs to be able to get out on the perimeter, split out, and get one-on-one and help the pass game?
I feel like that's something we've been trying to do all season anyway. I really don't know exactly what the plan is with that. We also have receivers that are capable enough, talented enough, of stepping up, and Caleb Webb, Chaz Nimrod, and they've been doing real good at practice. But this whole season, I feel like you've been slowly seeing us get out more involved in space. So, I feel like that was just the plan from the jump. So when the opportunity comes, we're going to capitalize.
And how much are you guys hearing from, seeing, talking to Brew McCoy now that he's out and trying to keep you guys pumped up and leading?
Oh yeah, he's doing a good job being present, as well as he can be, man. He's taking it better than anybody would in his situation, man. Like I said, true leader, true teammate, man. He's done so much for his team and continue doing it. He's still involved.
Casey.
The majority of games this season, you guys have produced over 200 rushing yards. What makes the trio of you, Jabari, and Jalen so effective?
We always got to give credit to the O-line and everybody else. They started, they're doing a good job straining. And then when you go into our running back room, it's just the mentality we choose to step on the field with. The mentality we put on when we put our cleats on at practice, is to be the best. Practice the best, play the best, and it's just that mentality. Like, first guy not going to bring us down, man. Like, there's no drop-off when you put either one of us in the game. And we give all for Tennessee every time we touch that field, so we want to be the best.
Vince.
When you're watching a game like you were talking about watching Texas A&M and Alabama last week, are you watching it like the way you would normally watch it, when you're studying and working? Or can you kind of detach yourself and be a fan when you're watching those situations?
You can, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like once you come into this space of, this level of play, you just watch football differently in general. You can be a fan, but it's like you're so critical and everything else, but pretty much y'all understand, just watching it with a keen eye. Especially playing this team, watching linebacker tendencies, safety tendencies. It's just hard not to, be critical on everything they do, while still just sitting back enjoying the TV copy of the game. So, like, it's kind of like you're getting both sides of the, the world's looking at it like that.
Patrick.
Dylan, you guys are leading the SEC in rushing. Obviously, the running back room is a lot to it that you guys are getting the football handoffs and getting the throw to you as well. How much do you guys like carrying that kind of load of the offense and being sort of the tone setters of that type?
That's the mentality we want. Every time we take the field, we say it starts with us. And that's the truth. It starts with us and the O-line. Like, we get it going. It's a different team this year. Not bad, but it's a different team. And, our mentality is to do what we do to start the spark in the offense. And I feel like everybody, wants to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Receivers out on the perimeter. It's like, we're going to go out there and get this started. So that's our mentality as a whole room, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go out there and get this started. We're going to have no doubt every time we touch that ball, everything we do, no doubt when we leave that field that, you know what I'm saying, we're doing our part at a, high level.
Vince and Casey.
I know you guys probably been asked this before. What kind of impact did Cooper Mays have getting back in there and leading that offense from that center position?
Credit to the guys who stepped in from Ali Lane and Dane Davis. They did a good job. Stepping in while he was out. But man, Cooper's just, he's experienced. He's been a leader, man. And, obviously he's not at full, 100% because you need those game reps to get in that shape. But man, he just leads the charge. He doesn't second guess himself, man. It's just, everything starts with that O-line, man. And I can recall memories from last game where I think I had a couple big runs and, I know Coop's tired, but he's the first O-lineman set. We can't do anything to the center set, but like, the urgency he plays with, the way he leads that group, the way he leads everybody on his team, man, is big. And, we're obviously happy to have him back.
Do you ever miss being able to watch football without pulling apart every single play and just being able to sit back and enjoy it?
Yeah, sometimes. I can kind of watch NFL like that, but I don't watch NFL as much as I used to. I'm a big New Orleans Saints fan, so when I can catch the games, I'll just sit back and watch it as a fan. But I do miss just watching college football as like, not worried about having to play this team.
Last one, John.
Texas A&M recruits Louisiana a good bit. Do you have relationships with any of the guys that are with the Aggies now? What's it like? You've had a chance to play a lot of guys that you knew in high school so far this year. Does that enter your mind before the game? And how do you kind of go about finding those guys after? What is it like catching up with them post game?
I kind of don't really think about it before the game because, you know, we're breaking down so many key details, but definitely, you know, it's always fun, especially after the game, connecting with those guys. And I do know a couple guys on the defense at Texas A&M. They do have a lot of Louisiana kids, men on that team. So it's just fun going out there playing against people you knew, playing against people you played in high school. Just bring back those memories like, you know, backyard football.
Thanks, Dylan.
You all, as a defensive back, you had tackled really well in space against South Carolina. Maybe had some issues there against Florida. What changed in those couple of weeks going into Carolina?
Honestly, nothing really. Just you know, football. You know, it's gonna be missed tackles in games. It's just really just about your intent, and you know, just keep having the same intent to make tackles and play fast. And I mean, you're gonna get guys on the ground. That's what happened.
Ryan?
Wesley, through 5 games, you guys' pass defense numbers are quite a bit better than last year. Do you attribute that to the pass rush in part, or how much better are you guys playing in secondary compared to last year, you think?
I contribute to everything, the coaches, the front, the linebackers, the back end. I mean, everything's connected. The pass rush is better with the secondary covering. The secondary is better with the pass rush. So everything connects. So, you know, as long as we all on the same page and just, you know, ready to get, you know, keep going and just, you know, have attention to detail, I think we can keep getting better. You know, this isn't just, you know, as good as we're gonna get. I think we can keep getting better.
Patrick and then John.
Well, so going back to the South Carolina game, you had some key stops in some 3rd and 4th down situations. What allowed you to be in the right position to make those plays?
I'd honestly just say practice. I mean, it was routine. It's routine plays. Honestly, it's just you just gotta be composed and just understand that you know it's not bigger. The moment's not big. Like it's really just all that we practiced on. You know, it was short yardage, so they're going for a short yardage play. So just made a play on it.
Wesley, you're a guy that kind of plays with a lot of emotion defensively.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you feed off the crowd, especially during a game last week? How excited are you to get back in that environment this Saturday?
Yeah, I love it, honestly. It's really one of the main reasons, you know, I wanted to come here just to like play in environments like this, big games, and just feel that like, you know, feel that pressure because, you know, I mean, pressure is gonna make you or break you, and I tend to like, you know, embrace the challenges and embrace, you know, the environment. So, you know, I most definitely feed off the crowd, and you know, it just get me more in that mode of just wanting to play, honestly.
Vince, then Ben.
How much are you looking forward to possibly hearing from or talking to Eric Berry? He's going to be recognized at the game, being a fellow DB.
Yeah, I found out he was coming on my way walking over here. I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be like a great experience. You know, I remember being a little kid watching him play up here. Never got to meet him, but you know, I really just want him to. I mean, he coming to the game, so I want to put on the show for him. You know, I want to make him proud that you know he came here, you know, to this game and be happy with the safety play that we're doing. You know.
Wesley, how nice was it to see Kamal have the night that he had against South Carolina? And then, as a defensive back room, what are the challenges that A&M skill position players pose?
Yeah, man, Kamal been just putting his head down and working, and it's just good to see him, you know, reap the reward from it. Just want to keep motivating him to keep going. You know, don't get satisfied, keep going. You know, it's more work to be done. You know, it's just a half of the season, so just keep your head focused on what we trying to get done, which is, you know, SEC championship, then the national championship. You know, but as far as Texas A&M, they personnel, they got some good skill guys, good receivers, good running backs. You know, good quarterback. He didn't start the season, but he started at LSU, and I think he started last year as well. You know, they have an identity on offense as well, so they know what they're trying to get done, and you know they do a good job of it. So you know we gotta just watch film, understand their personnel, where they want to put certain guys, what plays they're running when certain guys are at a certain spot. and just play fast, play our brand.
Last one, Vince.
How much is D'Amico Slaughter kind of chomping at the bit to get out there full go in this game?
He been working. He been working in. He got some reps in last week. I feel like not last week, the South Carolina week. I feel like he did good when he got in. So I'm not sure like what the coach is doing. But he's out there practicing. So I expect him to play. He'll be ready.
Thank you.
Aaron, did you enjoy having a chance to maybe get off your feet a little bit, get a little bit of rest during the grind of the season, and how much do you think it helps you?
Yeah, most definitely. I had went out of town this weekend, so it was a good time to get off the feet, have my body rejuvenate. So yeah, I always like the bye weeks.
Vince?
Two things. First, talk about maybe subbing you out a little bit more. Seems like they've done that the last couple of games. And how much of an impact can saving you some of those reps help you out down the road?
Yeah, most definitely. I like it because anytime I get to the 60, 70 play range in a game, it's not good for the body. So, I like it. I like it. I think it helps us, all stay fresh, me especially stay fresh. So, yeah, I like how we do that.
And I know we've asked you this before, but Keenan Beasley, his impact, kind of not being able to play just yet. What's he doing to help you guys out?
Yeah, just giving his input, letting us know what he thinks, what he sees when watching film, even in game, what he's seeing. So he giving us the input of what he sees, helps us out a lot. He's a smart guy, really intelligent guy. So yeah, he helps out a lot. Yeah.
Casey?
What have you seen from the growth of Ariana Carter specifically in the last few weeks as he's gotten increased game reps?
Yeah, just his how well he's getting comfortable at the position. Getting more detailed week in, week out. You can tell he's getting comfortable. Playing under the lights. Sure.
Patrick?
I'm sure a lot of the younger linebackers maybe had to change things when Keenan went out because they were going to be counted more. Have you changed anything in terms of your role during the week to try to help those guys, or even during games trying to keep those guys, whether keep their spirits up or help them know what they need to do?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I changed much. I'm still, the same guy I was before Keenan went down. Always, let them know what I see, let them know what I know. Just uplifting them any chance I get.
Vince?
As those young guys have developed, how much is your roles switching between Will and Mike? How much has that changed? How are you splitting your time between those two spots?
Honestly, I really don't know. I know I'm going into the game. I'm more likely playing both. So, however they want to, sub and rotate, we just go by here that way. Yeah.
Anything else for Aaron? Thank you.
Appreciate y'all, man.